as a soul higher in God's grace. Thank you very much. In a bit, we'll have the procession entering, and once they are here, we have to stand up. Thank you. Good morning once again. The procession is here. May we all rise, please. All right, thank you very much. BCC, we are ready for the anthems. May we please remain standing while the national anthems is being rendered. Thank you. BCC. Thank you very much. Will we be seated? Once again, good morning, inductees and our proud parents. You are welcome to the induction ceremony into the medical laboratory science profession for the Bachelor of Medical Laboratory Science graduating class of 2024. Aurora Nova. For a mind that knows is a mind that is, yes, I saw the excitement. For a mind that knows is a mind that is free. On these notes, may I invite the secretary to the college, Mr. A.E. Odedele, to please come and establish the protocol and give the welcome address. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Our inductees, I'm glad you can sing the university anthem very well, but you did not sing that of the college with the same understanding. I believe you will still work on that. All right. The Vice Chancellor, the Deputy Vice Chancellor Administration, Deputy Vice Chancellor Academic, Deputy Vice Chancellor Research, Innovation and Strategic Partnerships, RISP, Registrar, Bossa, University Librarian, Provost, Chief Medical Director, University College Hospital, Deputy Provost, Financial Controller, Medical Librarian, Dean, Faculty of Basic Medical Sciences, Dean, Faculty of Clinical Sciences, Dean, Faculty of Public Health, Dean, Faculty of Dentistry, Dean, Faculty of Basic Clinical Sciences, Dean, Faculty of Nursing, Dean, Student Affairs, Deans of other faculties in the university, Chairman, Medical Advisory Committee, Director of Administration, ICOMA President Worldwide, Registrar, Medical Laboratory Science Council of Nigeria. Our special guests, professional elders, directors of institutes, head of Department of Biomedical Laboratory Science, head of other departments and units, chairman and members of the College Ceremonials Committee, subdeans of faculties, members of the academic and non-teaching staff, happy inductees and their parents and guardians, members of the press, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. It gives me great pleasure and honor on behalf of the Registrar, Mr. G.O. Saliu, and the Provost, College of Medicine, Professor T.O. Ogundiro, and the management, staff, and students of the College of Medicine, University of Ibadan, to formally welcome everyone here present to this very joyous occasion of another ceremony of admission into the biomedical laboratory science profession. Today, Thursday, 19 December 2024, we celebrate the Lord's goodness and faithfulness in the lives of our inductees and their proud and happy parents. Yeah, the journey has indeed been a long and tortuous one, but God has been very faithful. We therefore cannot but rejoice and be glad in what God has done for us in the College of Medicine. As we look back, we can truly say it's been a journey that has ended well, and so we give all glory to God. I want to especially welcome the Vice Chancellor of our great University of Ibadan, Professor K.O. Adebowale, FAS, who is ably represented here by our Dean of the Faculty of Basic Clinical Sciences, Professor Oyerunke A. Odunwola. You're welcome. Permit me to especially welcome other members of the university management, albeit in absentia, the Deputy Vice Chancellor Administration, Professor P.U. Olakwegba, Deputy Vice Chancellor Academic, Professor Oyerunke M. Bayeroju, our worthy ambassador, the Deputy Vice Chancellor, RISP, Professor Oluyemisi A. Bangbushi San, the Registrar and Secretary to the Governing Council of the University, Mr. G.O. Saliu, and Administration par excellence, the Bossa, Mr. A. Popola, and also the University Librarian, Dr. Mercy O. Iruoganachi. We specially welcome our Provost of the College of Medicine, the 13th Provost of the first and best medical college in sub-Saharan Africa, a S7 projector and a renowned surgical oncologist, Professor T.O. Ogundino, FAS. You're welcome, sir. The Deputy Provost is absent for other official reasons. Professor S.B. Olaleye, an accomplished gastrointestinal physiologist. I believe he deserves a round of applause. Thank you. The Financial Controller, who is also the immediate past boss of Obafemi Awolowo University, Ile-Ife, Mr. S.O. Ayoshino. You're welcome. And the medical librarian, Dr. Grace A. Ajiwo. I'm delighted to welcome the Chief Medical Director of University College Hospital, our own Professor of Medicine and Consultant Gastroenterologist and Hepatologist, Professor Jesse Abiodun Otegbayo, who is ably represented by Dr. Michael. You're welcome. The Chairman, Medical Advisory Committee, Professor Olubukola A. Additional, and Director of Administration, Mr. Kolawole Akintunji Oyeyemi, and the Director of Finance and Accounts, Mrs. Juliana O. Matthew. We thank you for always being there. We often say it, and that's the truth, that University College Hospital and the College of Medicine are Siamese twins. So we recognize you. Thank you very much. Yes, a round of applause. Thank you very much. Permit me to welcome warmly the deans of our faculties in the college, our deans, especially the Dean of Basic Medical Sciences, who is wearing 2 caps today, and whose products we are celebrating today, Professor Oyerunke A. Oduola. Once again, we welcome you. I also recognize Professor T.A. Lawal. He was here. He's here. The Dean, Faculty of Clinical Sciences. The Dean of Public Health, that's Professor M.D. Dairo. The Dean of Dentistry, Professor B.M. Kolude. And Baba Dean, the Dean of Faculty of Basic Clinical Sciences, Professor F.A. Feintola. And of course, the baby dean, that's the Dean of Nursing, Professor Priska O. Adejumo. Let me also welcome all past provosts here present, directors of institutes, faculty officers, all members of teaching and non-teaching members of staff of the college. Let me especially welcome the heads of department present here today, especially the head of Department of Biomedical Laboratory Science. Graduates, you can do better. Thank you. Please, you may have your seats. And that's no other person, Professor I.O. Omotosho, and the entire members of staff at the department. We thank you all for your sacrifices in ensuring that today becomes a reality in the lives of these inductees. The college particularly extends its warm welcome to the Registrar of the Medical Laboratory Science Council of Nigeria, MLSCN, in person of Professor Tosin Erabo, and the professional elder of today's occasion, Mr. M. Ogunlusi. You're welcome, sir. Professor Tosin Erabo is represented by Dr. Wole Akinlabi. We welcome the president of ICOMA Worldwide, Professor S.I. Omokodion, who is ably represented by Dr. Olubukola Olaleye. You're welcome. We are to the formidable members of the College Ceremonials Committee, ably led by our own radiant and resilient committee chairperson, Dr. Nse A. Odunaya. You are welcome. We appreciate your efforts. I'm particularly delighted to welcome the happy parents of today's graduates, guardians, spouses, relations, and well-wishers. Somebody say, ah? It is our prayer that these young graduates whom we are celebrating today will continue to be a source of constant joy and pride to us all. Amen. And now to the latest graduates of the biomedical laboratory science profession and our unique, lovely inductees of today, the Aurora Nova set. We are celebrating your success today, and we thank you for making the college proud of your achievements. Our prayer for you is that your joy of today will be permanent, and you become good and worthy ambassadors of your family, the College of Medicine, the University of Ibadan, and our nation, Nigeria. Congratulations and best wishes for the future. I welcome members of the press to this ceremony. The college is grateful for your presence and good reportage of its activities, and we are hopeful that you give this event the usual publicity. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we heartily welcome you, and we wish you journey mercies when you return to your destination. We welcome you all. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Another round of applause for our secretary to the college, who has helped to establish a robust, reliable, strong protocol, which each of us can lean on. Without much ado, I will invite our provost, Professor Ogundiran, to please come and give his remark.
The Vice Chancellor of the University of Ibadan, Professor K.O. Adebowale, MNI, FAS, ably represented by our own Professor Oyeronke Odunola, the Dean of Faculty of Basic Medical Sciences, the Chief Medical Director of the University College Hospital, Professor J.C. Abiodun Otegbayo, represented by Dr. Obaro Michael, Secretary to the College of Medicine, the Financial Controller, the Registrar, Medical Laboratory Science Council of Nigeria, Professor Tosan Erabo, represented here by Dr. Akinwale Akinlabi, Director of Planning Registration and Statistics at the Medical Laboratory Science Council of Nigeria, the Dean of the Basic Medical Sciences, Dean of the Faculty of Clinical Sciences, Head of Department of Medical Laboratory Science Department, Professor I.O. Omotosho, President ICOMA Worldwide, Professor S.I. Omokodion, represented by Dr. Bukola Olale of our Physiotherapy Department, our professional elder, Mrs. M. Ogunlusi, who is also ably represented by Prince M. Ogundipe, the Chairperson, College Ceremonial Committee, all heads of departments here present, distinguished parents, gentlemen of the press, our graduates, ladies and gentlemen. I am most pleased to welcome you all to the induction ceremony for the BMLS graduating class of 2024. 51 outstanding students of the BMLS program in the College of Medicine, University of Ibadan. As is the custom of our students, they have chosen to refer to themselves as Aurora Nova, meaning a new dawn. No doubt, this day is indeed a special day in the lives of these graduates as they transition from being students to dignified professionals. So, today indeed is the beginning of a new dawn. I sincerely welcome all our officers and staff of the University of Ibadan, and our special guests from far and near to this august event. Your presence magnifies the significance and prestige of today's event. I especially acknowledge and welcome all families and friends of the graduates. Your contributions to the lives of your wards are unquantifiable. They would not have achieved this feat without your efforts. Your sacrifices, encouragement, and steadfast belief in their potentials have been instrumental in bringing them to this joyous day. Today, you see the fruits of your unwavering support, and for that, we celebrate you. I most sincerely recognized, if you want to clap, clap for your parents. I most sincerely recognize our esteemed faculty members, academic and non-academic, who have labored for 6 years to deliver these babies alive and well. Thank you for your tireless dedication and for molding these young men and women into competent professionals. Your mentorship and guidance have not only equipped them with the knowledge and skills to excel, but also with the ethical compass to navigate the complexities of the biomedical world. To the Aurora Nova, I say congratulations. Today is no doubt a unique and very important day for you, for your parents, your guardians, your friends, and family members. The ceremony is a culmination of 5+1 years of rigorous academic and professional education. It's an occasion that marks a momentous milestone for you and one that will change your life, your prospects, and your fortune forever as you take the oath that enlists you among the practitioners of your profession. It is with immense pride and joy that I stand before you today to celebrate this momentous occasion with you. Today is a day of fulfillment, not only for you, but for all those who have supported you along this journey. That is your parents, guardians, families, teachers, mentors, and friends. It is also a proud day for the College of Medicine and the University of Ibadan as we present to the world another cohort of professionals who are ready to serve humanity. As you take the oath today, note that this is more than a ceremonial formality. It's a solemn pledge, a commitment to uphold the values of integrity, compassion, and excellence in service. In the rapidly evolving world, you will encounter challenges that test your resolve, but let these moments remind you of the sacred duty you have embraced. The healthcare system you are stepping into is one that is teamwork, demands courage, resilience, and innovation. It is my hope that you will not only rise to these challenges, but also contribute to shaping a system that is more inclusive, efficient, and patient-centered. Your time here at the College of Medicine has prepared you for this task, and I'm confident that you will make us proud as you carry the banner of our institution into the world. On behalf of the entire College of Medicine, University of Ibadan, I once again congratulate you all. As you go from here, may the Lord go with you, amen, prosper you, amen, bless you, amen, and make you a blessing to your families, amen, to your generation, amen, and to humanity at large. Amen. To everyone here present, may the sound of joy and happiness continue to emanate from your domains perpetually. Thank you all.
Thank you very much, our Provost, for the prayers. the appreciation and words of counsel. Quickly, right now, we will take the chairman's address. The chairman for this August occasion is Professor K.O. Adebowale, FAS MNI, the Vice Chancellor of this premier institution, ably represented this morning by an eminent academician, a mother that nurtured our graduates of today from the Faculty of Basic Medical Sciences of this institution. Please welcome with me Professor Oyerunke Oduola as she gives the chairman's address on behalf of the Vice Chancellor.
Good morning. Thank you very much. The Provost, my Provost, College of Medicine, congratulations for today. The Deputy Registrar and Secretary to the College, representative of the CMD, Dr. Obaro Michael, the Financial Controller for our College of Medicine, Deans of other faculties in the College of Medicine, specifically the Dean of the Faculty of Clinical Sciences, Professor Taiwo, the Dean of the Faculty of Basic Clinical Sciences, Professor Fenyitola, the representative of the Registrar and CEO, Medical Laboratory Science Council of Nigeria, Dr. Akinwole Akinlabi, we welcome you. Our elders in the Faculty of Basic Medical Sciences, especially one of our deans in the faculty, Professor Ademowo. Other professors here seated in the College of Medicine and in the university. I welcome all our teachers across the university. The celebrant of today, the head of department of Medical Laboratory Science, Professor Omotosho. I also welcome all other head of departments that are here seated. The representative of the invited elder of medical laboratory science profession, Prince Ogundipe Ekabosa. The president of ICOMA, ably represented by our own Dr. Bukola Olaleye. Welcome. And in a very warm way, I want to congratulate the proud parents and guardians of the inductees. A better round of applause for them. All the other invited guests that are here seated, and those that are online, that are watching this program. I want to, in a special way, welcome our living legends in the university and especially in the College of Medicine and in the medical laboratory profession. Baba Saliu, we welcome you, sir. The inductees of today: Aurora Nova, New Dawn. I think you will clap for yourselves. My Lord, spiritual and temporal, gentlemen and women of the press, ladies and gentlemen, I bring greetings from the Vice Chancellor of the very first and the best university across the globe, Professor Kayode Adebowale, MNI FAS. Another round of applause for him. I also bring greetings from the Deputy Vice Chancellor, Academic, our own Professor Aderonke Bayeroju. As previously introduced, I'm the Dean of the Faculty of Basic Medical Sciences, and therefore the voice you are going to hear will be the voice of Professor Yeronke Odunola and the message of the Vice Chancellor of this university. It is with great pleasure that I welcome everyone to yet another induction and oath-taking ceremony of our BMLS graduates. Actually, this is the fifth since the resuscitation of the program in 2012. The degree program in medical laboratory science, previously referred to as lab technology, actually started in Nigeria in the 1964-65 academic section at the best university, University of Ibadan. Unfortunately, the program was suspended in 1966-1967 academic section. But we worked tirelessly and we were able to resuscitate the program. I want to, on this note, to commend the efforts of the past provost of the College of Medicine and the current provost, and all those who had worked tirelessly towards the progress of this program, despite the many challenges. I wish to re-emphasize the commitment of the university management towards ensuring a steady growth of the BMLS program in line with the vision and mission of University of Ibadan. To the inductees, your admission in 2018, I believe I'm correct, and your induction today, and of course your final graduation from the premier university is a privilege. And therefore, I want to encourage you to uphold the motto of the institution, that you have been trained to be worthy in character and learning at all times and in all circumstances. And that means, as from today, you are ambassadors of your profession and the University of Ibadan. To our dear parents, I want to commend your patience, your sacrifice, and your love in seeing these children through. I pray that you will all live long to enjoy the fruits of your labor. Finally, to the head of department of BMLS and all members of staff and all the departments that are associated with the BMLS program, we rest assured of the continued support of the university management towards the progress of the program. And I would like to state that you should remember that to whom much is given, so much is expected. Once again, I congratulate all the inductees and wish you all a very successful career in future. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Ma. Will you please appreciate the Vice Chancellor, Professor K. Omupas, ably represented and rendered by Professor Yoronke Odzola. Well, today is a day of fulfillment. Today is a day that the Lord has made. Aurora Nova. It's time. Join me in welcoming Professor Isaac O. Omotosho, the head of the Department of BMLS, as he gives his address. Well, you can do more. You can do more.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I want to first and foremost stand on the already established protocol because I'm not a protocol person. Fortunately, the college secretary has done all the necessary things. However, Mr. Vice Chancellor, ably represented by my Dean, and my dear Provost, sir, you will permit me to just recognize 2 or 3 people. Of course, I will start with the Vice Chancellor in absentia. And of course, our Provost. Incidentally, most people will not know that this is perhaps the first, in quote, official function of this our Provost, and he has in spite of the fact that he inherited this as part of the commitment of the college, he has been so committed to make this day feasible. I think he deserves another round of. And my dean, who has always taken beer, and the previous deans, incidentally, they've always taken BMLS department as their baby. They also deserve a round of applause. The elders of the profession here present, especially my Oga, Mr. Hendrickse, and of course, Prince Ogundipe, that is the Prince of the last two Ibadan. You are most recognized. Last but definitely not the least, my registrar, who is ably represented by Mr. Wale Akinlabi, Dr. Wale Akinlabi, who incidentally is a product of this place. So you are also most represented and recognized. Now to my short speech. I want to first and foremost thank Allah for His grace. We have lived to witness yet another induction ceremony of BMLS graduates, the 5th of its kind. Alhamdulillah, Rabbil Alameen. I must express my thanks and indeed that of all medical laboratory scientists for the support the MLS program has enjoyed towards ensuring the sustenance and growth of the program in spite of the various challenges. Therefore, my gratitude and thanks go to the Vice Chancellor and management of the University of Ibadan for the tremendous support this program has enjoyed from them, especially in recent times. In fact, words cannot be enough to express my heartfelt gratitude to our Vice Chancellor, Professor Kayode Oyebode Adebowale, FASMNI. Can you please stand up and give him a round of applause in absentia? Thank you very much. Our VC has been very relentless in his unflinching support for the medical arts science degree program in this premier university. We thank you immensely. Madam Dima, I hope you will express our thanks. It will equally amount to ingratitude if efforts of our new provost, Professor Temidayo Olusade Ogundiran, a seasoned surgeon, who in spite of the challenges as a new provost, has went all out of his way to make sure that today is a reality. I think you should stand up and also. Thank you very much. Please sit down. It may interest you that our provost assumed office on the 1st of August, and within 2 months, by the 25th of September, what has been hanging for 7 months, he was able to solve it. Thank you very much. I cannot forget my dean. Incidentally, she's wearing 2 caps today. However, we have to separate the caps. Professor Oyeronke Adoni Odunola. And thank you. And indeed, past deans, they have all seen BMLS as a program that must thrive. The challenges notwithstanding, we thank you all. Of course, my thanks go to all heads of department, all deans, all HODs, all lecturers, our administrators, and the CBN of the college for always being there for us. We want to thank you immensely for the support we have received to make this day a reality. I must also not forget friends and supporters of the department. For example, the elder seated there, Mr. Saliu, has donated an ELISA machine to the department. That is worth more than 10 million. Yes. Some of the parents came and donated a generator to the department. I have a friend, he's not here, Alaji MT. He donated things worth more than 10 million to the department. And of course, another one donated furniture that by the time we valued it, it was worth more than 3 million. We thank all of them. I must commend and thank the college ceremonial committee, headed by our own Dr. Odunaya, for their commitment at all times. I think she also deserves a round of applause. To all of the people I have mentioned, may God in his infinite mercy continue to bless you all. Amen. Of course, the Medical Laboratory Science Council of Nigeria, MLSCN, they remain the legally authorized repository of MLS training in Nigeria. I must acknowledge the tremendous support we have been enjoying from our able registrar, CEO, Chief Executive Officer, Professor Tosa Ayarabo, who has been showing great understanding in our challenges. God will continue to bless him and his team. I think you should also clap for the registrar in absentia. I need to bring our attention to a number of factors the department has introduced to ensure proper and thorough training of our students. The department has introduced external posting to clinical, departmental, and to Oyo State Hospital Management Laboratories to give our students holistic training in both research and routine laboratory practices. This will also allow for hands-on training, including exposure to laboratory techniques from first principle. This is very important because MLS is a laboratory-based professional course. Hence, Excellence in laboratory work is not negotiable for anyone that wants to practice as a medical laboratory scientist. We therefore want to thank Oyo State Hospital Management Board and other laboratories that have been supporting us in training our students. We also hope that our students will take advantage of this opportunity by ensuring thorough laboratory posting, which is a sine qua non to be licensed as a practicing medical laboratory scientist. It is equally important to know that as professionals in training, there are ethical standards to be fully imbibed and followed. This is needed to justify the confidence that will be reposed in you as medical laboratory scientists. It is our hope that as ambassadors of this great university and profession, our graduates will reflect all this in their practices. Mr. Vice Chancellor represented our challenges. Like any young program, we have a number of challenges which we hope to overcome towards ensuring progress of MLS program in these universities. These challenges include the following. Number one, inadequate number of both teaching and non-teaching staff. Number two, the need for an adequate and permanent befitting office accommodation that will conform to the standard of MLS program internationally. Number three, adequate laboratory equipment for the training of our students in various specialties of MLS. Number four, development of good team spirit work. Number five, provision of other infrastructures that will ensure smooth operations and training. And of course, strict compliance to standard laboratory practice, especially when one finds himself in a conglomerate as we are. Mr. Vice Chancellor, sir, these are some of the immediate challenges confronting MLS as a department. It is our hope and appeal that needed machineries we put in place to sort out these challenges towards ensuring sustenance and progress of BMLS program in our premier university. I want to thank you and share this, our gratitude. Thank you very much.
Yes, sir. Once again, a resounding round of applause for Professor I.O. Omotosho. Aurora Nova will need some live from you. A resounding applause as you take your seat. Next on the program is to invite Professor Oyoroke Odunla in her capacity as the mother of today's inductees, the Dean, Faculty of Basic Medical Sciences. Please give her a round of applause as she takes the mantle.
My Provost, with your permission, will all BMLS inductees please rise? And remain standing. The representative of the Council. In the name of the Faculty of Basic Medical Sciences and by the authority of the Senate of the University of Ibadan, Nigeria, I present to you the persons standing and those absent for sufficient cause who have been found worthy in both character and learning to be admitted to the medical laboratory science profession.
Thank you. We are glad to have with us today, representing Professor Tosin Irabo, the Registrar of the Laboratory Science Council of Nigeria, Dr. Akinwale Akinlabi, the person in charge of planning in the council, in the Laboratory Science Council of Nigeria. You're welcome, sir. So please welcome Dr. Akinlabi to take the oath. Thank you, sir.
The Vice Chancellor, Professor Kayode Adeboyale, ably represented by the Dean, Professor Oyere Ronke Odunola. That is the substantive Dean of Faculty of Basic Medical Science. Then our host, the Provost himself, the Surgeon of Repute, who has just assumed the position at the college, Professor Ogundina. I recognize you. Mr. Odedele, right? The college secretary is the one that is in charge of administration, assisting the provost. My very respectable Oga, Professor Isiaq Omotosho. Each time I want to talk about me, he will say, he's a product of this place. And I'm happy to also say that you are once my teacher. Professor Metosho is not only a teacher. Then, in the early 90s, we saw him as our Egbon. And then we give him that respect. And up to today, we are still giving him that regard. Thank you, sir. I cannot but recognize our home Baba that has even been recognized by the university management. Our Baba was also our teacher. Baba Idris Salio. I recognize you, sir. Baba once served as governing board member of Medical Laboratory Science Council of Nigeria. And then when he came to us in Abuja, he quickly recognized his children. And we were flowing together up till his last day in the council in Abuja. Baba, I recognize you, sir. The last time I saw Prince Ogundikpe was many years back in Ile-Ife. I think I had something to do. Until he was introduced as Prince Ogundikpe, I never knew that is the same man. Because as at the time I met him, I think he was not as this fat. But I'm surprised Prince Ogundikpe got the fatness. I recognize you, sir. I will not fail to recognize the Director of Medical Laboratory Services, Mr. Akim Shino Odekomi. He's also a good brother. He's our Egbon, and he has been relating well with us. No matter what we need, once we give him a phone call, even ordinary chat, he will respond to it. Egbon Shino, thank you so much. I still see some of my friends here, which I will not mention one by one, but I see Omolara Olomu, I saw Olashewu Makinde. Thank you so much. Don't let me waste your time. I have a duty to perform here, and the duty is simple: to induct these young men and young women that are standing before us. But before I do that, somebody has asked me to represent him, and it is on his authority that I am standing here. Like I was introduced, my name is Dr. Akinwale Akinlabi, and I'm the Director, Planning, Research, and Statistics of Medical Laboratory Science Council of Nigeria. And the person that has sent me to represent him is no other person than the Registrar and Chief Executive Officer of the Medical Laboratory Science Council of Nigeria, no other person than Professor Tosan Erabo. He will have been here personally, but for equally important program that the attention is needed. And since he could not divide himself into two, he has asked me to come and represent him here. So whatever I say here, it is Professor Tosan Erabo that says it. It's not me. So let me begin by reading his prepared speech before we now go to what brought us here, which is induction proper. With the permission of the Vice Chancellor, ably represented by our Dean. This speech delivered by the Registrar / CEO, Medical Laboratory Science Council of Nigeria, Professor Tosan Erabo, at the induction of Medical Laboratory Science graduate of the University of Ibadan, Oyo State, on Wednesday, December 19, 2024. I feel honored to be in your midst on this fifth induction oath-taking ceremony of the new set of Medical Laboratory Science graduate of the University of Ibadan, UI. While bringing you the felicitation of the management and staff of the Medical Laboratory Science Council of Nigeria, during this period of festivities, let me congratulate each one of you for making it thus far, despite the prevailing situation in the country. Indeed, we have reasons to be thankful and hopeful that tomorrow will be better. By coming to witness this occasion, despite your other engagement, you have expressed the sort of goodwill that is synonymous with the reason. Yes. Please sit down. Sorry. I didn't mean to keep you standing. You can sit down. Although the occasion may be marked by pomp and conviviality, it is also a solemn event. Those of you familiar with the medical laboratory science profession can attest that an induction and oath-taking exercise is one of the crucial rituals in the professional calendar, and we do not take it for granted. Consequently, I will encourage you all to give this event the seriousness it deserves, even as we celebrate the achievements of the inductees presented for admission into our noble profession. I congratulate the inductees for passing the requisite examination and being found worthy in character and learning by the authorities of the institution, that is University of Ibadan. Based on your accomplishments and MLSN statutory mandate as the regulator, we are set to admit you into the medical laboratory science profession. Before that, let me commend all your parents and guardians who provided the necessary enablement for you to get to this level, as well as your lecturers who nurtured you for success, while also commending the authority of the institution under the leadership of the Vice Chancellor, Professor Kayode Adebowale, for creating the right environment for you to thrive. I also wish to reiterate that one of the highlights of this exercise will be the strengthening of the health workforce of our dear country. As you may recall, the federal government has charged the regulatory bodies, the training institutions, and the stakeholders in the health sector to work together to avail the sector of more competent, skilled, and patriotic professionals to cushion the effect of recent exodus of healthcare professionals. We are all aware of JAPA syndrome. So, the health sector belongs to all of us. Therefore, we must continue to do our best to ensure that it functions according to international best practices. If this health sector of other countries are good enough for their citizens, our health sector too must be good enough for our own citizens. Why not denying the challenges facing the health sector, including the medical laboratory services subsector? We must also acknowledge the effort of the federal government in putting in place policies and structures to revamp the sector. Ladies and gentlemen, as the year draws to a close and another year beckons, training institutions like yours must resolve to work together with other stakeholders to usher a new paradigm that guarantees positive health outcomes for the citizens. We must resolve to contribute our quota to enable the dream of an effective, efficient, and patient-centered health sector becomes a reality. If we work together, there is possibility of repositioning our health systems as they were in the good old days. As for the inductees, I commend your commitment and hard work so far by inducting you into our profession. MLSCN is rewarding you for previous efforts, which earn you recognition today. At the same time, the council is reposing confidence in your capacity to accomplish more in the nearest future. As colorful and even crucial as this event may be, it should not be your greatest accomplishment in the field of medical laboratory science. What we are trying to tell you is that BMLS is just a starting point. Don't go and become a local champion somewhere. That's because you have a degree, then you can just know that you are just starting. Pursue higher degree. Do your MSc, do your PhD, and you will now see that there are opportunities abound for you. It is when you have just BMLS that you will be struggling to work on the bench in the clinical setting. When you have higher degrees, you will see that so many opportunities. Let me just tell you, opportunities are abound for those that are ready to grab the opportunities. When they ask you for PhD, it is not that day that you will go to school and get PhD. It is those that have PhD that can apply for that job. Like I've always told inductees anywhere I go, there are various pathways that you can excel in the field of medical laboratory science. You can decide to be in the academia. you get to the peak. We have recorded Vice Chancellor as a medical laboratory scientist. And as at now, we still have a Vice Chancellor of a federal university as a medical laboratory scientist. So is that not encouraging for you? So once you choose to be in academics, you rest assured that you can get to the peak of your profession. And if you are the one that loves patients so much, you want to care for people or patients, you can also become a director. In the civil service, you can become a permanent secretary. And then if luck wants to shine on you, you can become head of service, because there is no impediment, there is no hindrance for you. Every impediment on your way has been cleared. You can aspire to be the best. And if you want to be a researcher, that bench you call bench is where you can do a lot of research without begging anybody. And you know what it means? Once you are researching, you are being innovative, and people will know you. There are so many pathways if you know. So don't box yourself into a corner that when others are moving, you are just there, contented. Later, you will come and blame yourself, or you will come and be envious of others. Some man say, "Gbe, or not gbe." As time goes on, you will become old, and you will not have time to study again. This is just my passionate appeal to all of you. You are young and vibrant. What takes us 30 years should not take you 8 years. Please. As you embark on the next phase of your journey, I encourage you to conduct your affairs with the highest ethical considerations. If you ignore the spirit and letters of professional oath that you are about to take, you do so at your own peril. Your expertise in the diagnosis and treatment of diseases is crucial and worthy of respect. For without your professional contribution to the value chain, the clinician will rely on intuition and guesswork, which could imperil the life of the patient. In the meantime, you are not allowed to join the National Youth Service Corps without completing your internship program or obtaining a full license. What this one means today, I am going to give you license today, and that license is professional license. What it means is that you are still working under a mentor, and that is why internship is part of your training. Although as an intern you are a big man, you are a big woman, you will be placed on level 9, which your counterpart that did NYC before you, when they start work, they will be placed on level 8. Do you know what it means? So as you are joining, they call you intern, but you are earning more than those that call themselves permanent worker, level 9. It's not something that you joke with, because it will put bread and butter on your table. Even your relative will eat from your table. So that you will not go and disturb your parents again. You will be paid level 9. So, parents, don't let them come and do for you. Then, after the NYC, once you get leg work, in the civil service, you'll be placed on level 10 directly. There is no joy by me soften. It's there. It's there in the scheme of service. Not that you are going to beg somebody for it. You'll be placed on level 10. For those of you that really want to be in the civil service, and for those of you that want to become academics, they will place you as an assistant lecturer if you want to really do academics. If you have your master's, they will place on your lecturer 2. If you have PhD, it's lecturer 1. I am telling you, the honest truth. It's not that somebody is trying to beg for it. It's there. So choose the pathway that you want to belong to. If you want to be teaching, you want to impart knowledge, go there. If you want to be helping patients, helping your people, go to the clinical setting. Put smiles on the patients and take your work very seriously. Within that 1 year, you will learn under your mentors in the hospital. They will teach you what was not taught in the school. And by the time you are going for NYC, it is to your 10th, O Israel. Nobody is going to guide you at that time. If at that time you cannot do MCS, you are on your own. You will be liable for whatever you do. And that is the reason why, apart from the monetary inducement, learn within that 1 year. Because during your NYC, you may be required to head a laboratory. As a youth corper, in the 90s, I served at Yola. I had a laboratory. If I didn't know anything, I would be so scared to do that. So take that 1 year as very seriously as possible. Some of your predecessors who disregarded similar warnings and attempted to repeat the internship program, don't go and repeat internship. It's criminal. Because the money is there. People don't want to leave. I am telling you what we are seeing at the council. Some of them are facing disciplinary panel now because they are repeating internship. They don't want to go. They will go to FMC today. Next year, they will come to UCH. 2 years to come, you will see them at FMC Asaba. They will be moving from one geopolitical zone to the other because they don't want to leave that bar. They want to be collecting it. Some of your predecessors who disregarded the similar warnings and attempted to repeat the internship program are now facing disciplinary proceedings at the start of their career. And that is regrettable, as it is often said, from the mistake of the foolish, the wise learn their lessons. So don't be that foolish ones that the wise will learn their lesson from. Ladies and gentlemen, while appreciating contribution to the success of this occasion, I also wish you journey messages back to your various destination. Thank you and God bless. Okay. So your code of conduct will be distributed to you now, and we will tell you what to do with it. And within 2 minutes, I want you to fill it, hold it, we'll collect it back. Do you get it? Don't take it home. It is not your property. Make sure you submit it back. I will tell you what to do with it. Sharp, 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 sharp. We have 51 of you that have been admitted today. And let me remind you, and let me reiterate that induction is not done in absentia. If you are not here, you are not here. So if you are here, you are here. For those of you that have the code of conduct, there is a portion, name, write your name as it appears in the university document. Then put your signature there. Then date, today's date. Then status, put associate there. Don't put married, single, or divorce. Please. Don't go and put single, married, divorce, single mother. No. So put associate there. Then, at the top of this form, write the name of your university. Put University of Ibadan there. Then your own email, put it there. Your own phone number, put it somewhere there. There is a reason for this. After today, you may not have that luxury to be disturbing Professor Motosho again, because to your 10th O Israel. If you have any issue now, it is not through the department. You will come to Abuja to sort your issue out, because we have done induction for you today. Today, we will not call, after the induction, we won't call you student again, and we won't call you inductees again. We will tell you that you are our professional colleagues. So whatever you want to do, you will come and do it by yourself. I know, I will tell you. Are you done? Are you done? Okay. You will read after me. All of you stand up. Your right hand on top of your shoulder like this. Not on your chest. Here. Not on your chest. Okay. So you will read after me. This is the code of conduct for medical laboratory scientists. When I say I, you will mention your name. Hi. I pledge as a professional member of Medical Laboratory Science Council of Nigeria to always exercise my professional knowledge and skill with judgment and care for the benefit of the wider general public and in the best interest of the users of the service. Demonstrate the highest standard of conduct, honesty, and integrity in my personal and professional behavior. Understand, recognize, and work within the limits of my professional knowledge, skills, and experience. Recognize the beliefs and values of the wider general public, the users of my service, and my professional colleagues, treating them on a fair and equitable basis. Ensure the confidentiality of patient information. Ensure that my own beliefs and values do not prejudice or compromise my ability to carry out my professional roles and duties, maintain, improve, and keep up to date my professional knowledge and skills, aid and support the development of medical laboratory science by education or training or professional colleagues, the users of the service, and the wider general public. Promote the study and activity of medical laboratory science by promotion of the values, aims, and objectives of the Medical Laboratory Science Council of Nigeria. Promote the study. Okay. Show due respect and gratitude to my teachers. Maintain friendly relations with my colleagues, and whenever possible, endeavor to teach students placed under my care. I solemnly promise that as a registered member of Medical Laboratory Science Council of Nigeria, I will abide faithfully in all due loyalties by the rules of the council. So help me God. With this singular heart, you have been admitted into the profession of medicine. Yeah. It's a moment of joy, because when you look back, you will see that it's not all of you that started the journey is ending today. So, and when you look back, you will see that you have cause to glorify his name. And then with this induction, that means that you are entitled to certain rights and privileges. And from today henceforth, you can proudly call yourself a medical laboratory scientist. So, you have your rights, just like we said, you have your privileges. Your rights is your salary, which is hence 9. It will come once you start. You know, they will give you. Are you getting it? You have some privileges to collect today, and we'll give it to you before we leave here. So we'll be calling you by one, and you will come here. You have handshake with your Vice Chancellor and myself. Then you submit the code of conduct with you, because it's not your property, it's ours. Then after that, you can now go and sit down, and the program will continue.
Thank you, sir. The representative of the Vice Chancellor, Ma.
Wait, that is arranged the way it is here.
Okay.
Check the first name here. Abiola. It's better we use this one, because I'm sure it might not be arranged.
So we will call you. As we call you, you come forward. You have the handshake of the representative of the Vice Chancellor and the representative of the registrar of the MLSCN today. Adedoyin Ibrahim Ademola. Adedamola. I think it's the same.
Sorry. In no particular order, so that you will not think that we are calling it in a particular order. Sorry. Once you hear your name, you know it's not in any particular order. The objective is for all of you to get your document.
Adekiton Oluwaseun Victoria. Anyirionye Daniel Chinaza. Arogundade Philip Oluwabukumi. Jimo Hamed Babatunde. Arogundade. Jimo. Good. Ndulwe Francisca Njideka. Nwagu Augustine Ekene. Ojediran Mercy Adedamola. Olatunji Nuruddin. Please, let's be quick as we get this done. The representative of the Vice Chancellor, the Provost have other things to do today. Olubumi Dorcas Damilola. Oyelalu Mercy Oluwafisayomi. Taiwo Jesu Tofumi Abosede. Atiyeye Oluwatimileyin Daniel. Olorunwa Faith Oluwatosin. Adeosun Mercy Kehinde. Badmus Marvelous Moyioluwa. Olaumito Mayowa Anthony. Olaiya Emmanuel Oluwaseun. Olusegun Kehinde Dorcas. Ojo Amusa Adebidemi. Osuide Moses Eromosele. Owolabi Eson Ebenezer. Rántí Daniel Ayotunde. Ayọ̀délé Ìfẹ́dọlápọ̀ Dámilọ́lá. Basi Simeon Tèmítọ́pẹ́. Cole Tobiloba Emmanuel. Okay. Olaiya Emmanuel Oluwaseun. Ojo Amusa Adebidemi. Olaumito Mayowa Anthony. Àti Yeye Oluwatimileyin Daniel. Osuide Moses Eromosele. Owolabi Eson Ebenezer. Rántí Daniel Ayotunde. Ayọ̀délé Ìfẹ́dọlápọ̀ Dámilọ́lá. Ayọ̀délé Ìfẹ́dọlápọ̀ Dámilọ́lá. Basi Simeon Tèmítọ́pẹ́. Cole Tobiloba Emmanuel. Ìṣọ̀lá Mofẹ́tolúwa Elisha. Adédìran Benjamin Adésùnbọ̀. Please pardon us. We invite the Provost, sir, to stand beside the Vice Chancellor. Yes, sir. And we invite the HOD, sir. Okay, thank you, sir. Akínsọlá Tèmilolúwa Motúnráyọ̀. Animashaun Favour Mobolade. Awojide Mayowa Margaret. Egigba Luke Oyibome. Please let's double up. Please let's double up. Kuku Zainab Oreoluwa. Oladigbolu, with Dad Titilayo. Olatoye, marvelous. Rotimi, please let's double up. Oyedeji, Awal, Oyeyemi. Ugu, Daniel, Chinonso. Please let's double up. Let's double up. Simeon, Gilbert, Ogala. Oladeji, Yemi, Taufik. Oguntoye, Oluwafumi, Comfort. Aziz, Aminat, Abimbola. Adams, David, Oluwatimileyin. Adedamola, Kuriba, Adedoyin. Okpatola, Abdulmajid Damola. Owóẹ̀yẹ Williams Timileyin. Oni Philip Oluwatimileyin. Adéjùyìngbé Dorcas Olúwafikún Ayọ̀mí. Ilésanmí Michael Olúṣẹ́gun. Please, let's hurry up. Let's double up this. Atiyeye Oluwatimileyin. Already. Oyelalu, Mercy. Oyelalu, Mercy.
Congratulations to our inductees. Congratulations to the new medical laboratory scientists. That's all.
So, I know, Provost will talk now. Sorry, all of you check if there's any spelling error in your name. And check whether that license is signed. If it is not signed, don't take unsigned license, so they will send you back. So check for those two things. Check your license, you for your name spelling, and whether it is signed. If you have any issue, Daniel, meet this man, a young man. Then, before I hand over mic to the Provost, please stand up. I want you to take a bow to 3 sets of people for what they have done in your life. The university management, or they are the one that admitted you, represented by, led by the Vice Chancellor and the College Provost. You need to take a bow to them that say thank you. They admitted you, and they held you in trust for your parents for the last 5 years. Well, take a bow now. Then to the lecturers, the academic lecturers, led by Professor Omotosho, but they are the ones that groom you, that nurture you for you to be proudly call yourself medical laboratory scientist today. So take a bow. Then look at your parents wherever they are. Take a bow and say thank you to them. The Provost, sir.
Thank you very much. Please, a round of applause while the registrar is taking his seat. May I humbly request that our Provost, Professor T.O. Goodron, please welcome him as he presents the university, the student-related programs, and the Provost Award.
Once again, I congratulate our new inductees into the biomedical laboratory science profession. And so this is the beginning of the future. Wishing you all the best as you move forward from here. Distinguished members of this side of the hall, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I know our time is fast spent, and some of us still have other activities to attend. I have to be in UI by 12, but that is no longer possible. But I have to leave as soon as I finish this assignment. So apologies for that. Now, what I'm supposed to be doing is to talk to us to create awareness on students-related projects and presentation of awards. Let me just speak briefly about the projects before we come to give the awards. All of us here are aware of the fact that university education is very, very costly. I'm speaking directly to our parents, guardians, and friends of the new inductees to bring to your notice the information that the university system is reeling under the heavy burden of financial predicaments in running academic programs in the university. And the College of Medicine, being one of the constituent members of the university, this also affects us. Most importantly, because training in the College of Medicine of all professionals in the college is intensive, capital intensive, equipment intensive, manpower intensive. And our training will not be sufficient without having foreign touch to it. Therefore, we bear the burden more than other parts of the university. The college has so many projects that have been executed, and we want to invite your benevolence to partner with us in ensuring that the College of Medicine continues and all the programs in the college continue to maintain their lead in Nigeria, in Africa, and in all parts of the world. If our programs were not that good, we will not have our products Japan. I think that's what has entered into our English lexicon, that we can now use Japa as noun, Japan as a verb, and so on and so forth. So Japan has become, I actually don't know where the word Japa came from, whether it's Yoruba or Hausa or Igbo. I'm sure some of us know, I don't know, but wherever it came from, it has entered into our lexicon. So I'm sure in the near future, the dictionaries, we have that word as part of the English word, Japan. So if our programs were not that good, if our trainees were not that good, if our teachers were not that good, our products will not be Japan to other parts of the world to function. And wherever they have been, they have always functioned and performed creditably and successfully. So that means that our programs are good. The college is still the first and the best in our nation. And to maintain this envious position, we need to make sure that we fund our program. Now, we all know that government cannot fund education like before. I'm talking to our parents, our guardians, and well-wishers who are here today. I congratulate you on this successful completion of your words program in this place. But you all will understand or appreciate the fact that a lot has gone into making them the professionals that they are today. So therefore, we need your assistance in all areas: financial, equipment, materials, furnishing, transportation, and so on and so forth. Now, I just mentioned 1 or 2 or 3 projects. There are so many ways you could be of help to the college. You can endow an activity. You can fund any program you like, apart from these other ones I'm going to be mentioning. You can support the department. And somebody is coming to talk about the sponsor a student program. I won't spend any time on that, because somebody is going to talk about that. You can sponsor our students. Many of them, they find it very difficult because of this financial requirements for their training. The first one I will mention is that we want all our clinical students to remain on campus. And so we have the hostel project called Alexander Brown Hall Hostels Project, which the halls or the hostels are being built mainly by our alumni, parents, guardians, philanthropists, and well-wishers. The government has no single kobo. When this project started, it was a 2 billion naira project estimate. But now, in the reality of the present day Nigeria, that will be about 5 billion naira project. A lot of our alumni have given a lot, and some of the old estates, 4 of them are already been built and have been funded, but there still remains 2 that needs to be started off and built. So we welcome you, our parents and our friends. You have the information in the program ahead of you. You can reach out to us in the Provost office through the alumni, the ICOMA, Ibadan College of Medicine Alumni Association Worldwide, and you will be given information as you need. Another is to sponsor a student program, to sponsor at least a student so that they won't drop out of school and complete their training. Now, one thing that is important for us today is that if this place were not illuminated and powered, we will not be able to enjoy this program. Power, energy. I don't even know why we use those 2 big words to describe electricity. It shows how important electricity supply is. We have issues. The University of Ibadan, the usage, that's the hospital, as well as the College of Medicine, we are owing IBDEC a lot of money. But we're not asking you just to come and pay the money. What we want you to do for us, we are looking for alternative sources of energy supply to the College of Medicine. So we welcome you to partner with us in this. We want to illuminate and empower different units with renewable energy supply using solar power. And a family or a group of people may just decide, for example, in the departments of BMLS, to fund establishing their power supply, solar power supply, and other units of the College of Medicine. So we welcome you in this. And then the last one I will mention is support to the Department of the Biomedical Laboratory Science. The HOD has mentioned some of the areas that they have, that some alumni have supported them. We cannot but continue to ask for more. Oliver Twist, we always ask for more. The department needs financial supply or help or assistance, materials, building, power, and endowments. And so I'll stop here because of time. So I appeal to us as parents and guardians to come to the aid of the College of Medicine so that you can continue to see our products finish their programs and continue the journey of life successfully. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Yes, I'll have to.
Of course, everybody today is given an award. Am I right? All our graduates who have been given an award here, but there are some of you that have been recognized to receive more than others because of their what they have displayed during training. Now, the first award, the first Provost Award, is for excellent participation in community life. All right? You would understand that our students have been adjudged to have been trained in character and in learning. So it's not just only in learning, in character, what they do even outside the classroom. So the first recipient of the Provost Award is presented to Owóẹ̀yẹ Williams Temileyin. Yes, yes. And we invite his parents to join him if they are here. The parents of Owóẹ̀yẹ Williams Temileyin. Then the head of department will join me and the dean of the Faculty of Basic Medical Sciences in presenting this award. So let me present the award before you come for the picture. So this award presented to you, Owóẹ̀yẹ Williams Temileyin, for excellent participation in community life among the 2024 BMLS graduating class, College of Medicine, University of Ibadan. Awarded to you this day, Thursday, 19 December 2024. Hold it up. The female category goes to Awojide Mayowa Margaret. Would our parents please join her if they are here? Our parent or guardian? Is anybody here? So this presentation, this Provost Award is presented to Awojide Mayowa Margaret, face here, for excellent participation in community life among the 2024 BMLS graduating class, College of Medicine, University of Ibadan, awarded this day, Thursday, 19 December 2024.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much. BCC, it's time to call on Dr. Bose Adebayo to create awareness of the Global Support Students Program.
Thank you. BCC, are we set? Okay, good afternoon, dear parents. And today we just want to intimate you, with a program that is very dear to our hearts as an institution. This program is the brainchild of our first female provost in this institution, and it is very important. BCC, I'm just waiting for you to start. Once you start, I will stop. Thank you. Please watch the video and then.
Imagine working tirelessly to pursue your dream of becoming a doctor, dentist, nurse, physiotherapist, or healthcare professional. Imagine the joy of being admitted to Nigeria's premier medical school, the College of Medicine, University of Ibadan. Now imagine being forced to abandon that dream, not because of a lack of ability or drive, but because of a lack of funds. This, unfortunately, is the heartbreaking reality of so many talented students. Hello, I'm Dr. Olabisi Oshikanlu, Chair of the Global Sponsor Student Program. The Global Sponsor Student Program is a collaboration between the College of Medicine, University of Ibadan, and the Ibadan College of Medicine Alumni Association. Since 2021, thanks to the generosity of our donors, this scholarship has prevented over 240 students from dropping out of this prestigious institution. More than 50 graduates are now transforming lives in their communities. These students didn't just receive a scholarship, they received hope. Hope that kept their dreams alive. Hope that has transformed their futures. But there are still so many others in despair. Bright, determined students who may never realize their potential without your help. That's why I'm asking you to join us in making a difference. Together, we can change lives. You can support this mission in several ways. You can fund partial scholarships, provide scholarships in full scholarships covering tuition, levies, housing, and living expenses, or establish a named scholarship in honor of a loved one or your favorite cause. Or you can contribute to the general fund to help cover program operations. We welcome all donations. No donation is too small or too big. Your support could make the difference between a lost dream and a life transformed. Thank you for opening your heart and hands to this cause. God bless you.
So that was the voice of the chairperson of the board of the Sponsor a Student Program. I am Bosede Adebayo. I'm the secretary. The co-chair is Professor Olubukola Adeshino. I just want you to know today, this is a very joyful day because all these 51 professionals had help, whether because you were their parents, because you were their guardians, or somehow because God chose to bring you their way. We have many students that are at the verge of giving up on their dreams, and they're looking up to you for help. And today we are inviting you to partner with us, not just you as parents. You may know somebody who will be able to grant this help. Please join us on this train and save a student today. Thank you. The account is there on the screen and behind the program. And we will move on quickly because of our time. Earlier on, the provost said that everyone has worked hard. Oh, yes. And we are very, very proud of each and every one of you. But today, we have someone, one of you, who distinguished himself in an excellent way, who was able to burn the midnight oil, who was able to probably work with some of you to even give you better grades and better results. And in one of the sets that graduated in this institution, while we were thinking, that we're going to say, stand up for the champion and all that, they decided to say, President General among the students. President General among our MLSC inductees. President General among our students. Welcome, Himo, President General among us. Ladies and gentlemen, with a warm applause, welcome with me, Henri Rioye, Daniel Chinaza, the valedictorian of this set, to give us a speech. Welcome, Daniel.
Good morning, esteemed members of the faculty, our amazing and proud parents and guardians, dear friends, well-wishers, and my fellow inductees of the BMLS class of 2024. I am Daniel Chinaza Anironye, and I am deeply honored to stand before you as the valedictorian of our class. Today, we gather around to celebrate a milestone that marks the end of one chapter and the beginning of another. A day filled with immense joy and gratitude. Standing on the existing protocol, first and foremost, I would like to give my utmost gratitude to God Almighty, the author and finisher of our faith. He alone orchestrated everything. There is a Vietnamese proverb that says, when eating fruit, remember the one who planted the tree. It would be grotesque of me if I failed to acknowledge the efforts and contributions of everyone who contributed to the presence of every inductee here today. I would like to thank the head academic staff and non-academic staff of the Department of Biomedical Laboratory Science, led by our able father, Professor Ayo Omotosho. I would also like to thank the Dean and members of the Faculty of Basic Medical Sciences, the Provost, and the management of the College of Medicine, the Vice Chancellor, and the Principal Officers of the University of Ibadan. I am well aware that you all made sacrifices to get us to become medical laboratory scientists that are worthy in character and learning. I would also like to thank all the medical laboratory scientists that contributed to our training as medical laboratory scientists that we are today. Personally, I want to appreciate the head and members of the staff of the Department of Chemical Pathology, University of Ibadan. I also want to appreciate the head and members of the staff of the Department of Immunology. Special appreciation goes to Dr. Yakub and Dr. Shehu of the Department of Immunology for their guidance, mentorship, and inspiration. You gave me a home away from home. There is a Latin proverb that says, gratitude is not only the greatest of virtues, but the parent of all others. Our dear parents, look at all the inductees sitting before you today with smiles on their faces. Your selflessness, nurture, and sacrifices made all this possible. Thank you very much. Special appreciations to my parents, Mr. Cosmos and Mrs. Grace Anironye. I also want to appreciate my siblings for their love and support, and my sister Vivian Anironye for her numerous sacrifices. I am indebted to you all. My fellow inductees, we have come a long way from 2018. We have accomplished so much together, be it through academic excellence, community service, or the unforgettable experiences that bonded us as a class. Accomplishments worthy of mentioning are Gilbert Simeon, leading the student executive team of the Nigerian Medical Laboratory Science Students Association, University of Ibadan, that restored the faith of the department in the Student Association. Abdulmujib Opatola, who wrote a book in our third year in school titled God and Quantum Physics, the Philosophy. Also noteworthy, we have William Oweye, becoming one of the most reputable journalists in the Union of Campus Journalists, University of Ibadan. Favor Anima Shaun and her accomplishments. She may be small in physical stature, but she is indeed a big and mighty powerhouse. Mayowa Olaomito, an award-winning multi-talented artist and a fine one at it. The excellent achievements made by the Ibadan Bachelor Field Research Team, of which several members of this class were part of. The brilliance of our class football team. Yes, we did not lack in athletics also. The brilliance of our class football team, which we exhibited by winning the annual football league of the departmental association every year, right from our 200 level. Of course, with me coaching from the sidelines and then unleashing the Di Maria in me in our final year. Looking back at the beginning, I can remember our 100 level days of Babyface Owl and his Manchester United Chevrolet jersey, Moses Oside and his silver shirt, which is large rosary beads, Augustine and his bunch of keys, which went everywhere with him. I can also remember our 200 level 80 days of shuffling between Faculty of Science and Faculty of Basic Medical Sciences, during which a certain group composed of a Reverend Sister and Afa and Jimo Ahmed would stop by Aminorway to enjoy bowls of eba and egusi during breaks. Whether it was the late nights before the exam, with multiple past questions storming the class group page in the late minutes, the big wins on the field, the small victories in the classroom, or the God abeg moments, we grew stronger together. We are a class that supported each other through highs and lows. The friendships we've built and the lessons we've learned today will serve us for a lifetime. My fellow inductees, I am sure that if each one of us is asked today about our similar and different experiences, we will all come to a conclusion that we went through a lot. We came into this school today raw, but today we are refined. If there is one thing our journey has taught us, it is that resilience makes all the difference. When we stumble, we rise stronger. Just like the Roman philosopher Seneca said, fire is the test of gold, adversity is the test of strong men. I remember walking through the lecture halls for the first time, unsure of what lay ahead. But here we are today, standing stronger, wiser, and more ready than ever to face the future and usher in a new dawn. As we live here today, let us carry forward the passion and determination that brought us to this wonderful moment. The world needs the unique gifts we each have to offer. Let us look forward, let us look toward the future and embrace it with confidence and hope. My dear friends, we all do not see the world in similar manner. Therefore, let us remember to interpret the world in the best version possible. For a friend and philosopher once told me, I am responsible for my actions, you are responsible for how you interpret them. Finally, we live here today as triple ambassadors. Ambassadors of our families, ambassadors of the College of Medicine, University of Ibadan, and ambassadors of our profession. We have been found worthy in character and learning. Therefore, let us uphold the great standards of those who came before us and those who taught us. Like Professor Omotosho would always tell us, if the result of the diagnostic test carried out by any one of us is taken to hell or to heaven, it must be the same in both domains. In a similar way, I implore us all to be men and women of integrity, always striving to stay good, always striving to stay true to good causes. Where there is despair, let us bring hope. Where there is discord, let us bring peace. Where there is darkness, let us be the light. Where there is ignorance, let us bring enlightenment. Where there is doubt, let us bring certainty. Once again, I congratulate us all for making it to this finish line. The future holds great promise for us, and in the words of Hendrickse Lamar, we gonna be all right. Congratulations, BMLS class of 2024. The future is ours. Let us make it extraordinary. Thank you very much.
stand up for the champion. BCC, stand.
For the champion, stand up.
Daniel deserves a standing ovation. Please let's give Daniel a standing ovation while I invite Daniel's parents inside the Daniel's parents has made you proud. Please come. Daniel's parents should please come. Please come over. Daniel's parents, please. Daniel has indeed made you proud. Please come.
It's getting close.
Daniel has made you proud. Please join in here.
It's just life, that's how it is. Cause we have our strengths and weaknesses.
Yes, I invite the Vice Chancellor, maybe represented, to please come here and snap. And also the head of department of medical lab science, Professor Omotosho, please join. Yes. The registrar.
Exclusive at NigerMusics.com.
Our professional elders will not mind, we would like you to please join in snapping the picture, sir, please. And other members of the high table. Yes, please join. Other members of the high table, the professional elder. Sorry.
I have to pick myself back up. And when I fall down, I have to pick myself up. Stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, sir. Congratulations, Daniel. This is his time. Please, let's encourage him as he goes to his seats. Please, let's keep encouraging him. Daniel has indeed made his parents proud, and we are proud of him at the university. It's time to hear from the Aurora Nova. Yes, we want to hear from you. BCC, let's have the class documentary now. Class documentary.
It was the year. It was the start of a new phase of our lives. We flooded the gates of the Premier University like waters from the dam in Ibadan.
Going in the years, naive at heart, the travels ahead we couldn't see.
From the safe bank of our homes, we went into the gutters of academic labor.
Hoping to become refined in learning and good character, like every good air that has passed through the University of Ibadan. But this time, it was unique.
Coming after I said that it impressed much with the no post-UTME experimentation, the drill was different. There was a special spotlight on us as the university has a point to prove.
We realized we might have left an important tool bag from when the test started pouring in, with the next one harder than the previous.
Over here, your writing materials are not enough. You will also need your boxing gloves because you also have to fight. Like a farmer that left his tools behind, we had to forge our tools with what we had, and we forged on. Punching with our heart and blocking with our head. First year went by and we survived. Second year was one for the fight of conviction. As Faculty of Sciences and Basic Medical Sciences lay equal claims to our time, we had to fight that we really belonged here. We put our foot in the doors of lecture theaters.
We stamped our places with heroics in and out of lecture rooms.
We affirm boldly for the opting time. It is not LMLS or LLS. We are students of the Department of BMLS.
2020 ought to be the year of the clinicals, when we ought to switch to UCH, or as we call it, OBA. Unfortunately, it was the year of the corona. Like everyone else, we fought for our lives, and yet again we survived. 2020 came, and it fizzled out like the year that never was.
When 2021 came, rather than "can you see this vibe, bro?" all we got was "can you hear my voice?" Virtual lectures took over, and rather than viewing glass slides, all we got were presentation slides. We were in an unfamiliar area, but at least this time around, everyone, the whole world was fighting the battle. It felt good to have a company, but a toast to the ones that could not resume the fight with us. One went overseas, and to the others, we may not know.
Was snatched by the fight between ASU and federal government. At the time we resumed, we were not the same. While some left as a student, they came back as a businessman and a businesswoman. Some came back as a skilled writer. Some became skilled in other fields. And so we began this long lap to the finish line, still fighting with the support of our lecturers and the staff of the department. So here we are at the finish line. So many detours along the way, but here we are. Several delays on the track, but here we are.
Our spirit undefeated after several bouts, and as we put the boxing gloves to rest, donning another kind of gloves for our internship. We welcome the breaking of a new phase as we break free with similar enthusiasm that was in our hearts as we started this journey.
We are class Aurora Nova. We know a new dawn will come, and whatever adversary lies ahead, it better be scared, for it will meet us prepared.
Aurora Nova, congratulations once again. I have the mandate of the Vice Chancellor able represented to request that lecturers should please come and fill the seats required for them. Dr. S.K. Abdurrahman, you feature prominently in this training, please come to the front. And Dr. Yakubu, please come to the front. All BMS lecturers, please come to the front. There's a seat for you. The next is to welcome the CMD, Professor JCA Otegwayo, able represented by Dr. Barrow Michael, to give the CMD's remark. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. The Vice Chancellor, ably represented by my Dean, the Dean of the Faculty of Basic Medical Sciences. Thank you. I don't want to repeat the protocol, just to say that it has been a very exciting day. And on behalf of the Chief Medical Director, who is not presently in Oyo State, he is on an official assignment. The CMAC, Professor Olubokola Adeshina, is presently engaged in an activity I also bring messages of goodwill from the Director of Administration of the University College Hospital, Pastor Oyeyemi, and the Director of Finance, all members of the management of the teaching hospital. I heard the valedictorian said, we're ambassadors of University of Ibadan. That is very true, very proud statement. Ambassadors of the College of Medicine. You are also ambassadors of the University College Hospital, Ibadan. The best hospital in West Africa, despite all our challenges. Okay, so I will just read a brief speech by the Chief Medical Director. He's very pleased to have this message read here. Good afternoon, esteemed faculty, distinguished guests, proud parents, and most importantly, our graduating students. Good afternoon. Today we celebrate your remarkable achievements as you step into the professional world as medical laboratory scientists. You have not only acquired technical skill and knowledge, but also the values of integrity, diligence, compassion that this noble profession demands. As healthcare continues to evolve, you will stand at the forefront of diagnostics and innovation. Your work will directly influence patient outcomes, and your commitment to excellence will shape the future of medical practice. Remember, learning never ends. Strive to stay curious, embrace innovation, and uphold the ethical standards of your profession. Please, I omitted something. I want to recognize members of our unions that are here seated. You are recognized, sirs. The unions are the custodian of our professions. Congratulations once again. Go forth and make us proud. To the parents, today is a glorious day, and I want to pray that as you have seen these graduates seated, healthy, excited, invigorated, full of passion for their work, you will see them go out and achieve success in all they do. That can guarantee the kind of healthcare delivery that University College Hospital has been known for over these decades. So it's something that is not good at all to many of us. I speak for all the professions that are involved in healthcare, nursing, laboratory science, medicine, all of us. We must embrace unity. This is the time that I want the young generation to come together, to unite, and to render services that we know that will bring care to patients satisfactorily. What we have in front of us is not our professions alone. It's that individual that is in pain, that needs help, health that needs to be restored. So this is a time for us to set aside, and I've seen it. I've received students in my office from all these different disciplines that will come and say, we want to unite to deliver the kind of healthcare delivery that we owe humanity. I've seen doctors, nurses, laboratory scientists come together as students, and that note, the Vice Chancellor and the high table, distinguished congratulations to the parents on that note from Professor J.C. Abiodun Otegbayo, the Chief Medical Director of the University College Hospital. Congratulations and God bless you all. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, our DC Mark, Dr. Obaru Michael, for ably representing the Chief Medical Director of the University College Hospital, Ibadan. Quickly, we move on to take the ICOMA President's address. The ICOMA President, Professor S.I. Omokodion, is ably represented by Dr. Olubukola Olaleye. ICOMA is the Ibadan College of Medicine Alumni Association. Welcome, ma'am.
Thank you very much. The Vice Chancellor, Professor Keho Adeboale, FAS, FMNI, ably represented by the Dean of Basic Medical Science, our amiable Professor Aderunke Odola. You're welcome. The Provost in absentia, he had to step out because of important assignments. He has been here with us. That's our own Provost of the College of Medicine, Professor Tio Ogundiro. The Chief Medical Director, Professor Jesse Otegbayo, ably represented by Dr. Michael, the DCMAC Research, the Secretary to the College, Mr. Heyodedeli Hemenai, the Financial Controller, Mr. S.O. Ayonshina, the Deans of Faculties here present, particularly my own Dean, Professor Taiwo Laiwal, the Dean of Clinical Sciences, the Registrar of the Medical Laboratories Science Council of Nigeria, Professor Toson Ehabo, who is ably represented, ably represented by Dr. Akinwale Akinlade, the professional elder, Prince Ogundikpe, welcome, sir. All heads of departments, particularly the head of the Department of Basic Medical Laboratory Science, Professor Haiho Omotosho. All professors here present, elders of profession, proud parents, the celebrants of today, the radiant inductees, gentlemen of the press, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. I bring you warm greetings and best wishes from the President of the Ibadan College of Medicine Alumni Association Worldwide, Professor Samuel Ayomokodian, who is unavoidably absent despite his desire to be here today. He sends hearty congratulations to all of you here, parents and inductees. I know that you have spent more than your expected years looking at a documentary. You came in 2018 expecting to spend 5 years, but because of the pandemic and the ASU strike, you have stayed till now. But I believe you should be proud of yourself for this great outcome. And on this note, on behalf of the president of the ICOMA, I want to talk to you about what ICOMA is all about. ICOMA is the alumni body for all graduates from the different programs in the College of Medicine. We are probably a family of different bodies. The purpose of ICOMA is for us to come together to assist the College of Medicine, our alma mater, to retain and to continue to be the best ever in Nigeria and even globally. Now, this requires commitment from each and every one of us. Like we heard the Provost said, the government cannot do it all alone. The individuals, we're calling on individuals, we are calling on alumni to help and to assist. I want to draw your attention to the university and the college anthem. We all sang it when we started. The third to the last line of the second stanza of our university anthem says, "Wisdom is best when it's turned to service." Regardless of what you have, if you don't serve others, then it is meaningless. And then also looking at our college anthem, it says we should stand for the fame of the College of Medicine. This requires our collective efforts. So I want to challenge you. It's a great privilege to train from the first and the best. But much more importantly, we need to join hands together to sustain that position, to keep sounding forth the fame of this great College of Medicine. And so I want to challenge each and every one of you to look beyond just yourself and to find a way of contributing to the different projects and initiatives of ICOMA. I mentioned earlier that we work with the College of Medicine to ensure that things work and run appropriately. The Provost has told us some of the initiatives of the ICOMA worldwide. You have the Global Sponsor a Student Program. Probably some of you are beneficiary of this, some of our inductees. We have the hostel project that is going on. We have so many other initiatives. This all you're staying in, if you remember a couple of years ago, maybe by the time you were admitted, was not like this. It was an alumni group that revamped the hall. And I'm also sure that in the different departments, different alumni groups have been doing many things. In my own department, the alternative source of energy was sponsored by an alumni body. So I want to challenge you to please contribute to all these initiatives. Be a part of the ongoing project of ICOMA and the College of Medicine. We have all realized that the way things are, we need support. Some of you have great parents who are willing to endow, and the accounts to send your contributions to have been shown. Beyond that, I also want to direct this to the alumni, because today you are proud of, you are alumni of the College of Medicine, and so you are a member of ICOMA. Our office is located on the ground floor of the Professor Oluwole Akonde building, just opposite the ITU. You can go in there and make inquiries as to how you can be a member of ICOMA and how you can contribute. You can begin now by filling a form. You'll be given the appropriate account to make your monthly contributions into that can help the ICOMA and the College of Medicine. Then you can come together as a class. I see all of you doing great things in the near future. You can come together as a class, sponsor a program in the college, or even in your own department. You have been through that department. You would have identified gaps, areas that need intervention. You can work with people of like mind and help us to make the College of Medicine not great, but greater. I want you to focus beyond yourself. Look at the community. The community here now is the College of Medicine. And so I'm challenging you. Please make that difference today. Don't wait. Before you leave this hall, amongst yourself, select somebody that can coordinate the group, so that in the next 5-10 years, we'll say the Aurora Nova. Yes, I'm doing this and for the college, for the department, and the rest of it. And so on that note, I want to congratulate you once again. I congratulate the inductees and your parents, and I commend you to the hand of the Lord God Almighty, who is able to keep you. Wherever you go, wherever God takes you by his grand design, whether you're staying back or you are jackpying, please put the college in mind. Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you very much, ma'am. We appreciate that on behalf of ICOMA. Quickly, may I give a short message to the Chief Medical Director of the University College Hospital, Ibadan, the foremost quaternary health institution in Nigeria, who is able to father and mother all its products. That please you will remember to accept our brilliant products as interns in your great institution. So please, sir, a promise. We will allow him to deliver the message, sir. We will allow him to deliver the message. Quickly, we will ask that we know that we gain many things from elders. As Africans, I pride myself in the wisdom of the aged of the African descent. this afternoon. We have been blessed, and we're going to get even more blessed as I invite Prince M. Ogundikpe, a retired director of medical lab science from the Obafemi Awolowo University Teaching Hospital, a great alumni of this institution, to give us his words of advice. You're welcome, sir.
The Vice Chancellor of University of Ibadan, Professor K.O. Adebowale, ably represented by Professor Oyeronke Odunola. Permit me to stand on existing protocol, but I will duly recognize the Registrar of the Medical Lab Science Council, ably represented by Dr. Akinlabi. I also want to recognize all elders here present. Baba Saliu is here. We also have Baba Feiji here. You're most welcome, sir. But also permit me to recognize all the parents, the happy parents that are here, and also the inductees. I can see Arise is here, so let me also recognize the presence of the journalists here present. I bring greetings from Mrs. Mokwilola Okunlese, who is unavoidably absent. And I want to felicitate with the lecturers, the parents, and the inductees on this occasion of the 5th ceremony of Biomedical Laboratory Science Department. Let me start by appreciating the parents who toil day and night to make sure that these inductees are educated and become important people in the society. On your behalf, I thank the Almighty God who directed your thoughts to choose this noble profession, and also to thank your lecturers who gave you very sound education to become proud professionals and to become relevant to the society. Traditionally, in those days, even up to now, when there is health problem, the oracles will be consulted to know the causes of the illness. Today, you as medical laboratory scientists will be consulted to diagnose the causes of various medical problems. Opportunities abound for you after your internship and national service to either go into private practice, operating private medical laboratories, or even marketing laboratory equipment, reagents, and laboratory products. You can also go into academics, like your HOD here, with the hope of becoming professors in the various fields of medical laboratory science, coming up with useful research findings that will improve laboratory service and impact positively on the health of the people. You may equally choose to go into core public service, working in government laboratories or in ministries, government agencies to monitor and regulate laboratory service. The common ground for all professions is politics. When you become part of the executive or the legislature to make laws for the good of the society, general orderliness, and well-being of the entire citizens, you will agree with me that your opportunities are limitless. However, the profession is not without its own challenges, and you must cooperate and work with your senior colleagues to face the challenges and reduce these challenges to the barest minimum. There must always be challenges, and our ability to face those challenges and resolve them will distinguish us as scientists, even from all others. Health practice is multidisciplinary and multi-professional, and you must be a team player in the group to achieve the common goal of service to our clients and to humanity. Medical laboratory science is sui generic to other related professions, and as such, is not subject to control by any other profession in the health team. We all play complementary roles towards the achievement of the set goals of any of the organizations in which we find ourselves. You will need a license to practice your profession, and the implication of that is that you are a full-fledged professional who is liable for your actions and inactions, omissions and commissions. And you must realize that our clients are becoming more conscious of their rights these days. And as scientists, you can be sued for professional negligence. So you must take care seriously of the medical legal aspect of our profession. Also, there are professional ethics to be observed, and you must respect your senior colleagues, other members of the health team, and the clients who are the most important to all of us. I continue to say clients because worldwide now they don't refer to patients. We call them clients because they are our clients. You must display a high sense of maturity, honesty, and professional competence. All information about the client are personal and highly confidential. You must always be punctual, appear corporate, obey the rules and regulations of the organization, and live within your income. I will not end this speech without emphasizing on the need to exhibit good character. Like it has been said that the motto of your university is that you should be worthy in manner and character. Good character is very important in whatever you do. A man without good character is a disgrace to humanity. Peter Schuch, former executive of Porsche, said, hire character and train skills. There is also the common saying that you can only give what you have, and the story of what happened between East Berlin and West Berlin is relevant here. One day, some people in East Berlin packed a truckload of garbage and dumped it on the other side in West Berlin. The people of West Berlin, rather than retaliating, took a lorry load of canned food, bread, milk, and other provisions, and neatly dumped it on the East Berlin side and placed on top of it the sign, each gives what he has. So please, watch your character and be a good ambassador of your parents, your university, and our dear country, Nigeria, especially in this age of Japa. I want to seize this opportunity to advise our council to have a register. It's not again. To have a register of interns that will be online so that employers can always access this information before employing interns. It is a common practice that because of lack of a job, people will want to do internship many times, debarring other people who have not done the opportunity to do theirs because of limited spaces. I want to congratulate you, the inductees, your parents, your teachers, and wish all of you the best in life. Thank you, and God bless.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Yes, from the elderly, we have words of advice. Now we know you are the oracle of diagnostics, and you are advised to live within your means. On this note, I will call on the registrar, represented once again, to pass the information from the council. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much. The brand new medical laboratory scientist. What I want to say is targeted towards you. I reliably learned that you are apprehensive of the date on your license that you are being inducted in December and the license is is expiring this December. It has a reason. The license lifespan is from January to December. It's not January to January. The lifespan of any license is January to December. And why we have to put 2024 is when you want to apply for internship, if you do not have a date covering this year, that means that you are not eligible to apply this year. And with the little time before the end of this year, some of you can get placement. So you need that license to apply now for your internship placement. And the good news about it is that the cost of renewing that license, that professional license, is negligible. It's not something that is so, something is, I think it's 1,000 naira. If you want to renew that professional license for next year, you know you still have to use a current license for 2025. You can renew it, and I think the fee is no more than 1,000 naira because you are an intern. So by the time you upgrade, you apply for permanent license, the licensure fee will go up. For the period of the time that you are undergoing your internship, Council has been very magnanimous so that the cost of your renewal will be so minimal. And we are aware that not all of you will get it in the same year. So as long as you have not done internship, you will continue to renew it 1,000 per year, which is the cost that is bearable for you. So entertain no fear that I am going to pay 50-something thousand naira. Nobody's going to collect 50-something thousand naira from you. So you are going to pay 1,000 naira. And then to the management of UCH, just to lend my weight to what has been said concerning absorption of these interns. You cannot train here and they are not good enough to stay in your laboratory. Who is going to take them? If you train them and you cannot absorb them, that means that you are telling people outside that they did not train them well. So you should be the one to absorb them first. You should have the right of first refusal. The management of University College of Hospital must have right of first refusal. It is when you refuse them that maybe the slots you have for internship, maybe it is 100, and you have exhausted the 100, that's when they can now go to other teaching hospital. But they will ask them in the teaching, let's say they go to BC or Onabanjo University Teaching Hospital, they will ask them, why did the UCH not take you? Do they not have laboratory there? Are you not the one that trained them? So I'm just appealing to the management of UCH. Let these children feel proud and then take them in their numbers. I'm aware that the number that we are inducting now, the slots you have in UCH is more than their numbers. So you can confidently absorb them. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, sir. I think we need to appreciate the registrars for conveying the magnanimity of the council to us. Thank you very much. The deal is done. It is new done. It is new done. And it is new done. May I request, with a resounding clap from the inductees, that the chairman of the ceremonial committee of the College of Medicine please come and give a vote of thanks. Person of Dr. Unse Odunaya. You're welcome.
Thank you very much, MC. Thank you for a good job. All is well that ends well. No matter what happened in the past, in the beginning, today we are having a celebration. The Vice Chancellor, permit me to
extend courtesies to the people on the high table so that I do not waste time. But I must acknowledge the registrar. Thank you very much, sir, for coming. Ladies and gentlemen, today is a very special day, and it's a day that gives us joy. And I'm here to thank you all. But I must start from the university. The University of Ibadan admitted these youngsters, no longer students, to train as medical lab scientists, which has been done. We are very grateful for the opportunity. Today's induction wouldn't have been. I want to tell you that as a ceremonial chair, I've been on leave, but I received a call from the provost. I must say it here, that we have to thank our provost. We have planned this ceremony within 1 week. He called me from leave and said this induction has to take place. The head of department had called me earlier, and I told him, sir, I am on leave. And then the provost called and said, Dr. Odunaya, these students have suffered some losses. The losses must not extend to next year. They must start next year fresh. So today, we want to appreciate the provost for being so fatherly. We want to thank the dean of the basic medical science. Ma'am, thank you very much. ICOMA president, I always thank ICOMA president. ICOMA president is a living ancestor. ICOMA president, please. ICOMA president is a living ancestor. Yes, I'm addressing ICOMA president. He's a living ancestor. And I always appreciate the presence of ICOMA. And thank you very much, Dr. Olaleye, for gracing this occasion. We appreciate you. The CMD has promised to absorb all our inductees. Thank you very much, sir. We thank you. Thank you very much. Inductees, have your seat. You know, I have observed something very special about these inductees. You have satisfied University of Ibadan. You are well-mannered. I remember when our provost came to speak, you stood up to bring our provost on board. Your head of department also came. You stood up. Thank you for being well-mannered. God bless you. We want to thank all our deans. My dean is here. He sat from the beginning to the end. Professor Taiwo Lawal, God bless you for coming. Thank you so much. All our directors, we are grateful. We thank you so much. Our elder, I learned today that medical lab science is the oracle of diagnosis. Thank you so much for giving us the word of advice. He had also told us that we should spend within our income. Thank you very much. All the parents who are here, we really appreciate you. Thank you for all that you have done to make today a success. We thank all the members of ceremonial committee. I can't thank you enough. The BCC, ITU, all that you have done to make this program a success, God will bless you. And today I want to thank especially the MCs. Dr. Abosode, Dr. Adebayo is a very busy pediatrician. She was in the hospital this morning to take care of babies before coming here. Dr. Shitu had a lecture 8 to 9 in physiology before coming. I thank you very much. What can we do without you? I pray today that your celebration will continue and that your joy will know no bound and that God will bless you as you go back. Thank you, one. Thank you all.
Thank you very much, Ma, for thanking us. We have just 3 more agendas to go. We will have the group photograph now. May I request that members of the right table please stand and go to the front row. Lecturers should be the next line. Lecturers, Dr. Folari, Dr. Ajileye, all BMS. Professional elders, please join in front. Yes, we'll give the announcement. Yes. Lecturers, please. Dr. Yakubu, you are to sing. Lecturers. Anthem. Yes, okay. Yes. But it's fine. Let that Ma, please, we want the students to come to this side. Lecturer, ma, please come here. Lecturers, then the students, please. Sorry. The graduate, the scientists. Scientists, please, you are going to stand, then you come to this row. Please, the scientists to be here. Lecturers, come. Lecturers, scientists. Lecturers, lecturers. Please bring seats, bring seats. Directors, please, we will make provision for you to join. Yes, please, deputy directors. Zainab, please come to the front. Where's it? No, let Zainab come to the front. Zainab, where is she? Yes, Zainab. Okay, Zainab, come to the side. Smally. Yes, you can stay. Yes. So thank you very much. Mrs. Is it clear? Smile. Aurora Nova, smile. Thank you very much. May we all rise for the national anthem. BCC. National anthem. May we all rise for the national anthem. Our own dear native land, though tribe and tongue may differ, in brotherhood we stand. Nigerians old and proud to serve our sovereign fatherland. Our flag shall be a symbol that truth and justice reign. In peace or battle honored, and this we count as gain. To hang on to our children a banner without stain. O God of all creation, grant this our one request. Help us to build a nation where no man is oppressed. And so with peace and plenty
Nigeria, native land.
Thank you very much. Please, may we be seated so that the procession will continue in reverse order. Papo, please. I will make that. Yes, all invited guests of the department, please meet the head of department at the department. All invited guests should please meet the head of department at the department. Congratulations once again. Thank you. Proud parents, congratulations. Thank you. Yes, you may now leave the hall.